Hey, quick pickup here for April. Not quite a great buy, but well, maybe it is. It depends on your point of view. It is a Blu-ray. It is 16 bucks, but it is opening, well, not opening day, but you know, it's release week, where things are like $25 to $35 here in Canada for Blu-ray, but Walmart carries titles from, this is a Well-Go release, and they tend to run about $14 to $18 depending on the title on release day. So I honestly, because with them being able to do it, I don't know why anybody else isn't able to do it, but I tend to pick them up because I only find them at Walmart, and once they're gone, they often don't come back. Walmart isn't a place where you generally have a lot of catalog titles going on. So, if I see it and I have, the coin to pick it up, I often tend to pick up the release. So what I picked up this time was Swordmaster. Yes, this is a Derek Yee film produced by Sue Hark. Sue Hark is a well-known name in this, this is a wuxia martial arts film. He's done a lot of martial arts and Asian films, so it is no surprise that he's involved with something like this. But yeah, looking forward to checking it out. Swordmaster. I don't know anything about it whatsoever, but yeah, I'll unbox it later. But will there be more pickups in the month of April? Probably. Let's check them out now. And it is the last of the pickups from HMV. Again, great buys for April. I managed to get back there for the 80% off. I couldn't pass it up. I mean, they were practically giving everything away. They only had garbage bags left to put stuff in. And yeah, I went to town with as much as I could find that was worthwhile getting. And apparently I found quite a bit. So, let's start with whatever I pull out of the bag here. I've got two bags, so this may be a little while. Alright, so the 2 for 25s, 2 for 30s, all that kind of stuff was all like $2 now. 2 for 20, 2 for 25s were $2. So I picked up a whole bunch of them, including Big Mama's Like Father, Like Son. I don't even know if I've seen that. Picked up The Sandlot. Picked up The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. I've really, oddly enough, this is not a movie you would think I'd be into, but I've been really wanting to check it out. This was $25 at 80% off. I couldn't pass up a copy of Willow Creek. Yes, Big Mama's House 2. I mean, I don't generally pick up comedies, but at $2, why not, right? Why not? Bull Durham. Picked this one up. I think it was normally $6 or $7, I think, which got it down to like $1 or $2, and that's Mom and Dad. This is a Revolver Entertainment release. Picked up Thelma and Louise, classic, right? This was at $14.99, so you can only imagine what it ended up being. Season 1 of Jumanji, the animated series. I was surprised I didn't see that previously. This was $25 normally, so I figured, it gets it down considerably. So I picked up In the Flesh. It's a BBC series, I believe. Yes, no. I think I picked up a few of these. Here's one here. It's $25. I wouldn't pick it up normally, especially not at that price. This is another BBC thing, but it's called Witchcraft with slipcover. Regularly $15. I wouldn't pay that, but it's from the director of The Strangers and the producer of The Purge and Paranormal Activity. We've got Mockingbird. Again, remember, 80% off, so it's worthwhile picking these things up. For $2, I picked up a 3D movie, Glee, the 3D concert. It is what it is, but it was 3D for $2. Picked up The Pebble and the Penguin, classic animation. A film that I really liked. It was very, very uplifting. I saw it in theaters. That's The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Regularly $25. Take off the 80%. Why not pick up Lights Out? This is one of the ones that kind of started it all. I saw Courage Under Fire and just had to keep going. Also picked up Raging Bull, classic. Now these ones you're wondering, why would you get these? And yeah, there's not really any real reason why I'd want to get it, but I figured I'd pick them up at $2 a pop. We got Twilight. The New Moon of Twilight there, and then we got Breaking Dawn Part 1. I do not have Part 2. They didn't have it. I actually went looking for it just so I could have it all. And moving on to bag number 2. Yes, the hits keep coming. We got, yes, this was regular $14.99. I figured why not pick it up. It is Viral. I got a few copies of that. What else we got here? We got Mr. and Mrs. Smith, $2. Yes, please. Picked up Taken 2. They didn't have Taken 1 or Taken 3, but whatever. This was regularly $22.99, but when you put in the discount, it's worth it. And it's a movie I wanted to see in theaters when it came out, and that's The Lobster. You can only imagine what this came up as. Marked at $5, 80% off. The Unstoppable. Yeah. Deals were had if you wanted to go looking. $6.99. Take 80% off. We've got Exit 14. This one, I think it came out in 3D, but I figured at 80% off I'd pick up the 2D version. Again, I'll have to look into it. If it is in 3D, then I'll have to get it. I think this is a Moby Dick tale, In the Heart of the Sea. I kind of remember when it came out. And here's the last of the Twilight movies, Twilight Eclipse. Complete with slipcover. So I think I'm missing one Twilight movie. And I do believe some of them came out in 3D. I could be wrong, but I think this may be one of those times where I pass up trying to dig out find the 3D version, unless I can find it really, really cheap. Behind Enemy Lines, SEAL Team 8. And this is Scary Movie 5. I don't believe I've seen that one. I've seen a lot of scary movies, but not that one. Yeah, they're still coming. Bag still has some stuff. This is 2 for $30, so it came up really cheap. We've got Reverb. I believe it's about killer sound or something. Figured I'd pick it up at $2. Throw in Devil's Due. The only CD, and honestly, this is one thing I found that was odd about the HMV stuff. The CDs, the music stuff, went right away. So there was almost no, well, there was practically no CD. There were some music-related DVDs and Blu-rays, but no CDs, except I found the Rocky Horror Picture Show for the Fox television broadcast, the new one, regularly $22.99. I think I'll pay the 80% off price, thank you. This one's $30 normally, and it's an E1 release. It's got a really nice slipcover here. It's like all embossed and all over the place. Oh, it's got so much like tactile details to this slipcover. It's one of the nicest slipcovers I've seen. So I'm surprised they put so much money into this, because I had never heard of it. Scream at the Devil. Regularly $30? I don't think so. I'll take it for 80% off. Here's one. Something you may not think, but this is the Stories from the Bible. It's a classic animated thing called Noah's Ark. If you know your animation, you know what I'm talking about. This was $25, but you take off the 80%, we've got the Atticus Institute. Another one, $35, not something I would pick up. This was in the music section, like I was saying, and this is a rock musical movie called I Kissed a Vampire. I had never heard of it, and I sure as hell wouldn't pay $35 for it, but take 80% off, I'm all over that kind of stuff. I figured I'd pick it up because it was only $2. Yeah, complete first season of The Strain. Probably the good season. And this is it. Last two titles. Regularly $20, take the 80% off. It has Billy Zane in it. It's the Gantzfeld Haunting. This is a VVS release. And then finally, for $2, complete first season of Witches of East End, which I don't think I've ever heard of. Kind of looks like Desperate Housewives meets Witches. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, there you go. Those are the last of my HMV pickups. Let me know if you managed to get anything worthwhile from HMV. I'm sure you did because the discounts ended up being great. Hopefully your HMV didn't close sooner than later. But if it did, hopefully the discounts were worthwhile before it did so. So yeah. We're about halfway through April, so I'm expecting a package, so I'm sure there's going to be more coming. Let's check that out now. Hey, it's another Blu-ray pickup for the month of April, and it's unexpected. Why? Because I wasn't expecting to pick up anything. I just happened to go into a Walmart and saw this and was like, I'm going to buy that. Now, it's not a great buy. It was $20. I know, more than I normally would spend. It is an opening, week release, I think, but it is a Studio Ghibli film, and it's not from Disney. So this is a Universal release put out, and it actually includes the short film The Ghibli's Episode 2. I have no idea what that is. So from the creators of Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro, we have Ocean Waves. Don't know anything about the film, but looking forward to checking it out. Comment down below if you've seen it. Will there be more in the month of April? Probably. Let's check them out now.